Limiting beliefs. See, most people have these beliefs in their lives that whatever they see it with these glasses of skepticism. And I call this the glasses of skepticism for a reason. Think about it. If you're wearing red tinted glasses, you're gonna see things in a red light hue. Right, you agree with me here. Similarly, if you wear pink glasses, you're gonna see the world in pink color. Same thing with the yellow glasses, same thing with the green glasses, right? Now the thing is with so many people, they have these red glasses, the glasses of skepticism on. So any opportunity they see, any opportunity doesn't come in the form of just complete money. It might present itself as something of a temporary act of skepticism. It locks behind, the money is locked behind these doors that we don't see. But even if we see that these doors, we tend to assume that something is wrong. And I'll tell you that limiting beliefs, these are crucial. So many people have these limiting beliefs about so many things. Let me give you an example. The most common example, but I don't want you to take any offense to it. Let's imagine a sports car or an expensive car just drives by. Look at it. It's a Batmobile. It just drives by you, and you're on the other side of the road. You're looking at it, and you're gazing it, and you also have your friend here. Now, what do you say to your friend after looking at this car? And imagine the owner of the car. He comes out. He's in an expensive suit, and he's wearing a Rolex as well. And you can see all of these things. You and your friend can see all of these things. Now, what is the first thought that pops into your head? Tell me, what is that thought? If the thought is that this person is a drug dealer, this person is evil, arrogant, rude, corrupt, or anything that associates anything negative to this person, lo and behold, you have limiting beliefs. It's just the truth. Many people have these beliefs that success is so far fetched that only rich, evil, arrogant, rude, corrupt people or drug dealers or straight up criminals, mafias, only they have the access to success. But that is not the case. Who said that? Who've set these rules? If you've seen a lot of movies in the past, if you've seen the movies of drug lords making a lot of money, that might be the case, and that might be the reason. And society is the number one reason for throwing out these beliefs and making them so widespread that everybody just accepts and agrees with these beliefs without even questioning them. So you're seeing all this world with these red colored glasses when the world isn't red. You need to take these glasses off. But first, you need to be aware that you're wearing these glasses. So you need to be aware that you might have limiting beliefs. And as I've said in the beginning of this video, please don't take offense to whatever I'm saying. I'm trying to guide you to truth, and it has really changed the trajectory of my life since I've taken off these glasses and I've seen the world for what it is, and I've gotten these opportunities and I could see them as they come, even if they present themselves in these doors and you can't see behind it the opportunities that are lying. But it is only once you've taken these glasses off that you start to see. I'll give you another example. Whenever you ask somebody, let's say this is you, this is your friend, and I know your friend is a bit taller, isn't he? Now, you ask your friend that you've got this $1 million idea, and you're gonna change the world with that idea. Let's say you've got this peanut, and you can throw this peanut in in a trash can, and then the trash can moves, and then it generates these coins. Okay, I'm just winging it right here. This is your idea. You throw peanuts into the trash can. Trash can generates these fake coins that people can collect, and then you can get rich off of it. Something like that. And you've got this idea. You present it to your friend. Guess what your friend says? Oh, I don't think it's gonna work. Oh no, business gets harder as you dive deeper into it. Oh no, it might seem like a good idea, but you don't know the hardship that comes with business. And I can tell you the stories of my friends who've started a business and they failed. And you know what, my aunt even started a cooking business and she failed miserably. She got in debt, and now she lives in an old home because she can't pay the debt, and she's on the verge of killing herself. And all of these things he tells you, and guess what, your smile fades away, and your $1 million idea also fades away. Why? Because you've listened to somebody who had limiting beliefs. He thinks that he has seen the world, and he thinks that he has all the knowledge, everything, all the expertise, all the knowledge in the world, and all the experience to tell you that this idea is not going to work. And I don't even blame him. I use the law of understanding to really know that I understand him, because he might really have bad experiences with business, which is why he just stopped going into business at all. And he might have those people around him tell him how difficult it is to start a business, and how they have started a business and really struggled to gain anything out of it. And you see, this past, let me write it down, past experiences and past behavior, all both of these things, they contribute to our sense of reality, or our sense of glasses that we have. So if your past experiences are bad and your past behaviors are also bad, and the people around you also have bad experiences, guess what, you're gonna think that the world is like that, and you're gonna tell that to other people as well. But the thing is, the world is not like that. And it is only when you question all of your beliefs, when you start to question things, and you start to really be this optimistic, delusional person, and you see the world with your own lenses. Let's say these are your blue lenses. You start to see them with these glasses, and you see everything in a blue light. And you start telling other people that you can achieve these things. You can achieve anything in this world, anything you want. You want to learn a new language, you can do that. People say, "Oh, I can't learn a new language. I've gotten past a certain age. Let's say I'm 42 years old, so I can't learn a language because a kid learns a language better than a person of my age." Sure, it holds some truth, but if you say to yourself that you can learn a language, guess what you're doing? You're limiting your own self. And the thing about the B word is what I call the beliefs are the puppeteer to your brain. So basically, your beliefs, they control your mind. They're the puppeteer when it comes to your brain. And your brain has no idea that it is happening to it. Your and your beliefs change your brain, and then you see the brain gives the functions to the body. So imagine you are the body. The beliefs give instruction to the brain, and then the brain, let me write it for you because I know with my genius drawing you can't really comprehend what the brain is. The beliefs, they first give instructions to the brain. Boom, 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 boom. And then the brain gives instruction to the body, and then the body starts to act in a certain way. That's why when you start acting in a certain way and you have no control over your body, it is because the root cause has been altered, because the beliefs are running the show. So similarly, you want to learn a new language, you say to yourself, "Oh, I can't learn a new language." Boom. The limiting beliefs goes inside of your brain. Now your brain knows that you can't learn a new language because you're past the age of 30. So it sends the signal to your body, and now let's say the body also contains your mind as well, right? Your brain and mind are separate things. So your brain gives these instructions to your body that, oh, we cannot really understand or learn new languages because we've gone past the age of 30. And guess what the body will do? It will react or respond accordingly. Now, even if you start to learn this language, you'll feel lethargic, and you'll feel all sorts of headache. You feel a burden. Your tongue won't operate the same way. Your mind will become numb, and there will be fatigue. And what it really is self-sabotage. And this is the root cause of self-sabotage, because the beliefs are limited, and you can't go beyond those beliefs, because then the body will experience self-sabotage. I can use the same diagram to instill thousands and thousands of examples. Let me give you another quick example. So many people have the belief that you can't really earn a lot of money without a college degree. So many people have proved them otherwise. There are millionaires, multimillionaires who haven't gone to college, who are dropouts. People say, "I don't have time to exercise, I have a busy job." There are countless people who are doing a job, and then when they come home, they also work out. So they're managing all of these stuff. People say to themselves, "I'm an introvert. I can never be confident, and I can never have the social skills, and the social skills are a game just left for extroverts." That is just false. The thing is, the beliefs, they're reinforced. So the belief enters inside of their head that, "Oh, I'm an introvert, thus I'm not confident, thus I won't be good in social interactions." And then the signals are sent into the brain and to the body. And then the body will be limp, the body will close itself, and your mind will also close itself, so you can't know what to say in conversations, and you can't even pick up the signals. Your awareness level will be inside of your own head, and every bad thing will happen, and you'll end up in self-sabotage because of the beliefs you have. And I'll give you a great example of world's best example, I would say, of the infamous runner. See, this runner was deemed as, let me draw it for you first. Okay, my genius drawing now depicts a runner. Now this guy runs, right? Now doctors and scientists insisted that the human body wasn't capable of running 1 mile in under 4 minutes. But Roger Bannister, or whatever his name was, Roger Bannister, broke the barrier in 1954. He ran 1 mile, and he broke that. Even the scientists and doctors, imagine the scientists and doctors who we deem as this big authority, even these people have told that it wasn't possible to break this record in 4 minutes. But this guy, Roger Bannister, in 1954, he's not only broke this record, but he's broken the beliefs that these doctors and scientists have. So the thing about belief is that anybody could be wrong, and you could be right if you believe in it. And I know it starts to sound corny, but if you have a belief that you can achieve this thing, and most people really, they don't have a sense of understanding of what a belief is and what pure delusion is. So they try to back up their delusion with all these justifications. And belief is really something which you work on. Belief is basically effort plus determination into time. So you're putting in the effort, which is basically another word for work. So you're working towards that goal, and you have this determination, this unwavering determination that it is going to work out, that it is bound to work no matter what. And then multiply by time, which means that you got to be persistent. And where you got to be that much persistent, where you got to be so persistent that it's not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when. So you're not going to ask yourself if it's going to happen. You're going to ask yourself when is it going to happen. I mean, don't ask yourself when it's going to happen. You don't need to really look at the finish line, but you need to have that it is going to happen one day, eventually. That is the right mindset. So basically belief is effort plus determination into the time it takes. And what most people believe is that delusion is beliefs, and they think that they would just manifest and just visualize, and then they'll get the stuff that they want, and they'll get $1 million in their bank. But that is not the case. The real belief is when effort is met with determination, and both of these things are done over a period of time. It is only then the belief is reinforced, sent back to the brain, then to the body, and then the body works in a way where you then get the results eventually. So now, as always, I'll give you some homework to do. And the first homework that you have is, let me write it first. Your first homework is to question everything. Right, you need to question everything. Any knowledge that you have, any experience you had, question it. The second is to focus on the positive. I know it sounds quite simple, but this is the determining factor. So you focus on all the positive stuff. If people tell you that their friend couldn't make it out of the business and the struggles he had and how bad business is, reject that thought. Reject. The third thing is to reject. Now, most of your life you will spend in rejecting ideas more than accepting them, because you'll realize that most people, I'll go on to say that 99.9% of the people have negative perceptions, and they instill these negative perceptions onto other people. So you need to be rejecting, rejecting, and rejecting all the time. As Warren Buffett says, the key to success is saying no to almost everything. And very, very successful people say no to almost everything. And I couldn't comprehend when I first knew this thing. Let me zoom in out for you. Warren Buffett says very successful people say no to almost everything. And I couldn't really know what he meant. I thought that I should say no to the plans that my friends are making of going out to a restaurant. But the thing is, you need to say no. Basically, you need to reject almost everything that people say, because the people usually say negative stuff, right? So you need to question everything, focus only on the positive. If anybody says good things about others, or from their own experiences, if they say that they've gotten a positive experience from online business, and they've gained a lot of followers, they've gained a lot of money, that's good. Put it into your brain's library. But if they say, oh no, online business is something It's not good. It's not for old people like us. All of it, reject, reject, reject. Keep on focusing on the positive. Keep on looking for the people who have made it in whatever field you are. Look at the people who are successful. Study the lives of the people. In this channel, I already explained the lives of the people. I've already studied the interviews of highly successful people, so I'll condense it down in this channel so you can binge watch all my videos. But I'll still recommend that you really study and look out and research all of the successful people and all of the people that are saying all the positive stuff that have made it and who have achieved success in the areas that you want to achieve successes in, and basically reject all the negativity, and you'll start to see that all of your limiting beliefs will start to settle down, and it'll form positive beliefs instead, in a way where you'll be unstoppable and you can achieve anything you want. They say you can achieve anything you put your mind onto, but with limiting beliefs, it can really sabotage yourself. But once you remove these limiting beliefs, only then you can achieve anything you want.